Alright. It's another one of those fun times of the week. The Viewer's Choice, number 14, I believe we're up to. And other than continuing Arcanum, well, it's gonna be a bit of a retro delight tonight. Because someone thought it would be fun to play both Lemmings and Action 52. So we're gonna be doing that to start, and then ending off with Arcanum. I'll probably only put between a half hour to an hour in on the first two games. Games in quotes on that on Action 52. But yeah, I wanna save as much time as possible to continue Arcanum, because we are gonna still have to do a little bit of catch up. Even though I did a little side stream to we had to restart, and some things are gonna be different. But I tried to catch us up mostly to where we were. Only a few things will have to be repeated. But I think it'll work. And oh, we have a burn. Oh. The first beep. Today I got that slight caffeine headache, you know, when you haven't when you're not properly caffeinated. I'd done such a good job of not being addicted to caffeine, but I had those Volt colas. They are technically energy drinks. So yeah, I had a Volt cola, and then I had no caffeine yesterday and none today, and then suddenly, oh goodness, the headaches, the pain. That's why I don't like I don't like being addicted to caffeine. I try not to do it, but then you have one cola and suddenly you're off the wagon. All right, we'll get started in just a little bit. No snack trying today, because I made a nice, good, satisfying pizza, and I am stuffed full. No more food for the rest of the day for me. Ooh, nice. A wild asparagus farm. Oh. I do like asparagus. It's you can do fun things with asparagus, but I wouldn't just eat it on its own. I particularly like a recipe that Dunna's parents concocted with, like, you take basically a handful of asparagus, and you boil it and everything in such a way that it's damn near liquid, like it's got a very buttery consistency to it, very soft. And then you wrap it up in like a pancake, an extra egg heavy pancake, and then put a little ham in there too, like, you know, seasonings and a slice of ham into the wrap, and then you just eat it with a knife and fork like that, and it's weird, but really good. Oh. But yeah, like, you know, hey, enjoy the asparagus. It's good times. Alright, oh, and look, I'm trying to use my mouse, but for reasons, I have my mouse unplugged right now. So I have to use the touchpad on the laptop. Hold on, let me put that down, and let's get this up. Whoa. Oh. So yeah, no snack trying today. All right, I'm full. I'm full of pizza, delicious pizza. And I have I just have my water, I just have my carbonated water right here, and I like my sparkling water. I don't think sparkling water is the right term, because doesn't sparkling water usually have like some kind of a flavoring or sugar, or this is just carbonated water? I think club soda is the term for that, but I'm not sure. I just know I like it. Oh, and again, I'm using my mouse, but the mouse does nothing. I gotta use the touchpad because I have my controller plugged in right now. So I do like my controller here. It's just your standard Xbox controller, but it works. Alright. And OBS, I'm just making sure OBS is okay. It had a little spike of red a second ago, but OBS seems to be holding out. So, here's the game plan. Alright. We start off with Lemmings, just some nice, good old-fashioned Super Nintendo Lemmings. I'm not good at Lemmings, but I enjoy playing it, alright? And then, because people voted for it, we're gonna play Action 52 after that. We're gonna play Action 52 after that. Why? I don't know, but we are. Are we gonna get to all 52 action-packed fun games? Probably not. But I'll play through enough of them until we either run out of time or until I can't take it anymore. That's how I deal with Action 52. Yeah, I gotta speedrun Action 52. Oh no. I think a lot of the games in Action 52, I don't even think they have an ending to them. I think a lot of the Action 52 library is just half of them don't even work. Like, half of them just don't boot properly. And then the other half, they don't have they're endless, like Pac-Man, except they don't even keep track of your score, so you don't even know what's happening, right? Oh god, a desert bus. I will say this, and because I've seen this sort of thing done before, and I think it's the only way you could get me to do desert bus. All right, the only way. It would have to be it would have to be some kind of I don't know, a marathon donation drive or something, like, to get me to physically sit there for a run of Desert Bus. I don't think anything else is gonna... Nothing else can compel me to play Desert Bus, alright? Because Desert Bus is just... That's one of those games that I think you could call it a game, or you could call it psychological and emotional torture. You could whichever way you want to do it, right? But anyway, let me get everything ready here, and let's just jump straight into the Lemmings, shall we? I'm feeling it, so let me make sure everything works and that I can get it running and going properly. Alright, let's see. So we got... hold on. Oh god, do I still have it? Do I still has it? Uh-oh. Hold on, 1 second here. Okay, I do still have it. Whew. Yeah, I know, Burn. Like, it was the most inoffensive game ever, but also it's such a non-game, an anti-game, if you will. It is fascinating, I'll say that. Which, I will say this real quick, before we get started, a brief discussion. How do you feel about, like, non-games, or... It's sort of in the same vein how, how there's movies, right, that are non-movies, as in they're not meant to be entertaining, they're meant to, like, like, I can think of a lot of movies that are meant to make you uncomfortable or, you know, awkward, or they're meant to, like, be an anti-viewer experience, right? And that's kind of that's the art of it, you know? There's also video games like that. Pathologic is actually, like, Pathologic is one of those, which we gotta play again sometime. You know, we gotta do the Pathologic again. But, like, as far as I understand, Pathologic was designed to be unfun. It was designed to be an unfun, uncomfortable experience, and it's more of a... It has some kind of an artistic value to it, shall we say. Alright? But, yeah, so I guess that's my definition of a non-game. It's a game that... It basically defies all of the standard... what you play a game for, right? Like, normally you play a game to have fun, to relax, to experience a story, right? So a non-game would be something that is not fun, like it's intentionally not fun to play, it's not comfortable to play, it's not enjoyable to play, like it just makes you angry, right? Or frustrated, or bored, for that matter. You know, it doesn't tell a story. Well, it might tell... Okay, it might tell a story, because Pathologic technically does tell a story. So it could tell a story, all right? But oftentimes they don't. I can think of a few. I have trouble, like, naming them, but I can think of a few non-games in that way. Sometimes they're intentionally made that way, and sometimes they're not intentionally made that way. Sometimes it's just a happy accident, you know? But that's... Okay, that's my definition of a non-game. Loki, I do hear you there, but at the same time, right? I've played and watched so many of those non-games, non-movies, and I don't know, they can be an interesting experience, and they can be fun to talk about too. I'm trying to think, like, for films, it would just be like anything that's just really uncomfortable and not entertaining, right? And oh man, there's a lot of indie movies that fall under that category, intentionally or not. But yeah, for games, I can think of Pathologic. I can think of Bubsy, maybe. But Bubsy 3D, maybe, right? Like, Bubsy 3D might fall under that. Because it's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's boring, it's frustrating, there's nothing that would normally compel you to play a game is present in Bubsy 3D. So that might be one of those. Stanley Parable. I've never hands-on played it, but I have seen it played, and I don't... That gets a little bit close, but I don't think that falls under non-game, because from what I've seen, it seems to be interesting, right? Like, it's interesting, it holds your attention, you want to play it for, even if just to see what's next, right? And I don't know, I'd say that's kind of getting close, but not quite there, not quite. Yeah, I know, like, it is a deconstruction of choice, which, like I said, I think it's very close, but it's just that far off the mark from being a non-game. Oh yeah, oh no, the visual novel debate. the visual novel debate burn. And also, because I kind of missed it, I got distracted, but Loki, that's one I was thinking of, a Serbian film. That's one of those non-movies that I can think of, that that movie is just designed to make you uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be a fun, enjoyable experience. It's an anti-movie, but it's trying to get a point across. It's trying to, you know, art and a point, right? And yeah, that falls under non-movie, I'd say. But as for visual novels, and I can't do visual novels. I've tried to do visual novels, but I don't think they're for me. I get bored too easily. But I don't think visual novels fall under non-game. For one simple reason, is that while they are a very niche, enjoyable experience, they are meant to be an enjoyable experience. They're meant to tell a story and be enjoyable for the audience that enjoys visual novels. If you don't like visual novels, then you're bored out of your mind. But if you do, then they are fulfilling their purpose of entertaining you. So they do not fall under non-game to me, alright? It's just they have a very narrow audience. That's the issue with that. Yeah, I hear you, Loki. I just say they're boring to people like me, right? To like people like you and me, they're boring, but to the audience that really appreciates them, they're highly entertained by the storytelling elements. So for the audience they're trying to reach, they do have the intended value. So that's not a non-game, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I mean, like, I always forget about Ace Attorney. I always forget about that. But yeah, I mean, those are technically visual novels, but with more player interactivity. And so I think they kind of like, okay. If this, think about it like this. This is the window, right? Like this is the window. This is the normal window that a visual novel has for, like in this window are the people that enjoy visual novels, right? So Ace, like your normal visual novel has a window about like this, right? Ace Attorney has a window more like that, right? It's a little bit bigger of a window. That's with my there's my visual aid to sum up my my feelings on Ace Attorney and all that. Pink Flamingos. Yeah, that would also. Again, I'm horrible at remembering names and all that, so like I'm horrible at just like some people, like they can just like name drop, right? Name drop movies, actors. I have a hard time doing that. I know what I'm talking about. I just have a hard time name dropping things like that. And hey there, J9. It's going pretty good. We're just about to get started, all right? We're just about to get started on the Lemmings and the Action 52. Yeah, fuck everyone that voted for that one, but they want to see me suffer. So, and burn. Yes, don't remind me on that one. And no, we're just getting started. We're just this is the pre-stream banter right here. All right, pre-stream banter. I'm trying to think of another non-movie. I'm trying to think because here's the thing. I would say that I am equally a movie guy as I am a video game guy. Like I'm passionate about the games, but I'd say I'm equally, sometimes more, sometimes less passionate about movies. And something I can think of, I watched it with Dunna, and she hated it. She couldn't, like, it was torture for her to sit through. Even though there's nothing really bad in it, it's kind of weird and boring. The Dark Backward. The Dark Backward is a movie that I like it. Like, personally, I really like that movie because it has such an interesting visual. Oh, thanks. That's a non-movie. It's a movie where, like, nothing really happens and there's lots of boring parts, and when things do happen, they're confusing and not really entertaining. But that's the joke, if you get it, right? A couple of people picked Lemmings. So 3 people, like a whopping 3 people for each one. 3 people voted Lemmings, 3 people voted Action 52. But there were 10 choices, so the votes were spread out, right? So the highest votes were for Action 52 and Lemmings. The rest were all tied with, like, 2s and yeah. So that won out. I like Lemmings though. I'm not good at Lemmings, but I like it. I like the concept of Lemmings, right? I'm that way with a lot of games. And Arthur, the day it's treating me well, I'm full of pizza. All right, my belly is full of pizza, a little bit so that it hurts actually. I made a nice good pizza with a nice full bag, like 200 grams of a mix of mozzarella and Gouda cheese, like a ton of broccoli on it, onions, pepperonis, the banana peppers, when I say pepperonis, and then salami on top, and it was heavy. It was a heavy pizza. That pizza, that was all my food for the day. Like, I ate pizza for breakfast, I ate pizza for lunch, I ate pizza a couple minutes before I started the stream, and I am stuffed. That's all the food I'm eating, and then I'm gonna pass out after the stream. Well, okay, J-Nut, what's wrong with Lemmings? What's the beef with Lemmings? Because I think it's a cute little game, right? Especially on the NES and the SNES. I know there's more modern, like, I played a Lemmings game on the PS3, and it was alright. It had a fast forward feature, and I really liked that. But, I mean, it's a nice, cute little puzzle solving game. And it's so much fun when you don't care about solving the puzzle. It's so much fun to get the little lemmings killed. It's so much fun. And Arthur, no, I didn't go on a walk between meals. I did not go on a walk between meals. All right, it's a nice lazy Sunday. All right, it's a nice lazy Sunday, so I'm just chilling. Got some. I cleaned up, cleaned up a little bit around, but I moved around, but no lengthy walk. No lengthy walk. Also, it was raining. It was raining a little bit. Like, not a hard rain, but a drizzle, and I didn't want to get caught out in that, so I just stayed in. But anyway, I guess let's get started, shall we? I guess here's what's on the menu for tonight overall, right? So just so everybody knows, before we get in, okay? Lemmings first. The viewer's choice, right? Lemmings first, Action 52 second. These are the things that people voted for in advance. And then the third game is going to be a continuation of Arcanum, of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. I know that's totally divorced from the first two choices, but Arcanum is our long-running project. I had a separate poll way back, and I asked, what game do you want a long haul? Till the end. A long game to long haul, and Arcanum was the winner, so we're continuing that, which I had to start the game over. We had lots of technical problems, so I had to do some voodoo, which required me to start a new save file, totally different thing. So I did that yesterday, and we caught up to where we were, roughly, and we'll be continuing from that. And I like J9 there. That's the problem with Lemmings, huh? You treat every lemming like Yoshi. Technically, yeah. Technically, yeah. Remember, like, there's always that last lemming, right? Like, some of the lemmings you have to put them up as blockers, right? And, like, all they do is stand there and keep the lemmings from going, like, left or right. But the thing is, once you set them to be a blocker, they're done. Like, you can't do anything with them anymore. They're doomed. So at the end, you just have to hit the lemming self-destruct button and just watch them, just panic and go, oh no, and just their head explodes, and horrible. So horrible, I can't wait. But I will say this, I'd like a more, I'd be all down for a dark, gritty reboot of Lemmings. I'd be down for that, right? With proper gore, physics, and everything. Oh god, a Lemmings horror game. That could be fun. And, oh, Arthur with the long post. Hold on before we get started. Huh. That... Okay, Arthur. That sounds interesting, and you're reminding me, Dunna had wanted to get a Netflix account, and I gotta sign up for one, I guess. Look, the only thing I ever tune into Netflix for is, like, look, when there's a new season of Stranger Things, I'm there. But other than that, I don't, like... I like movies and everything, but Netflix generally doesn't have my kind of movies. And I don't mean that in a snobby way, I just mean, like, you're not gonna see some of the weird shit that I like on Netflix, alright? In the other room, I have hundreds of DVDs of just, like, films you've never heard of, have never had any proper release, and you... Like, you know, it's that old grainy film from the 70s that may or may not have an actual person, like, you know, did a stuntman die in that? I don't know. I don't know how cheap they went on that, right? Like, that kind of weird stuff, right? That's what I like. Which, by the way, for people that like movies and like action movies, the 70s were a wild fucking time for action movies. Because you don't know if a stuntman died in the making of it. It was that kind of... Alright, look, life is cheap in Thailand, alright? But yeah, I do need to get a Netflix account for Dunna. I gotta do that. Although Arthur, the scenario that you brought up with in the lengthy paragraph there, that's kind of a nightmare scenario for, I think, anyone that is... Look, anyone that has ever been involved in that kind of thing, we'll say, right? You know, handcuffs may or may not bust out in the bedroom, right? I think that's the worst nightmare. Like, I think that is actually the nightmare scenario, is that something happens, right? Like... You know, your partner suddenly, they have a heart attack, or I don't know, just something happens where they're out of the picture and you're just left all alone, and like, what do you do, right? What do you do? And I guess if you're in a populated area, you know, like if you're living above someone or under someone or whatever, then I guess you make a ton of noise, suck up the embarrassment, right, when someone comes in, but you know, that's how you get out of that, right? But if you're just in the middle of nowhere, what do you do, right? What do you do? And Arthur, the best stuntman, Burt Reynolds. I don't know. Oh man, Misery. Look, you all are distracting me from getting to the games. All the distraction tactics, but Misery is another one of those movies. I really want to watch that again. It's been years since I saw it. Although I don't know. I mean, because you always think like, oh, you get left to die, you know, handcuffed up to the bed or whatever. You're gonna be pissing and like before you die, right? Before you die, long before that, you're gonna be pissing yourself, shitting yourself, slowly dehydrating, right? As you sit there in a puddle of your own fluids and excrement. That's not a fun way to go. That's not a fun way. Okay, Arthur, okay, a good stuntman movie, which, okay, you want some good, so you like stunts, right? I'm trying to think of good movies that had, like, you know, good classic movies that had lots of good stunts, because nowadays you don't really get good stunts anymore. Like, in modern movies, whenever you watch, like, an action movie or something, they don't even put stuntmen in dangerous, like in super dangerous situations anymore. And look, don't get me wrong, from a humanist point of view, yay, we're being ethical, right? But as a moviegoer, right? From a movie-going point of view, like if you really like seeing those high thrill stunts, you got to go way back for that. You got to go to the old stuff for that kind of thing. And one movie that I really like that didn't have any stunt doubles was Roar. Roar! Just get a bunch of dumb hippies together who want to coexist with lions. Just watch what happens. Alright, we'll get to the Lemming Massacre in a second. But I would, again, highly encourage anyone who likes seeing... Okay, anybody who likes real thrills from their movie, but wants to rest assured that nobody actually physically died, right? Like, nobody died in the making of Roar. They only got severely maimed and injured by lions, but they all were there of their own free will and they wanted it. So whatever, right? But if you want a movie where you're just constantly on edge, right? Because you're like, oh my god, they're gonna die. Watch Roar. Yeah. Oh, hey there, Red Bear. Red Bear, and your name is in purple right now. Oh no, it's all wrong. But yeah, just remembering Roar, just remembering that movie. Oh my god, like, why would you do that? Like, the whole thing there was that, the hippie environmentalist movie, and it's like, hey, people are hunting lions, and that's wrong. So we want to show that humans and lions can coexist together in harmony. And then they all get fucking mauled by lions. What you think was gonna happen, right? Thank you for showing me that lions are horrible, dangerous monsters. Thank you. Ooh. And as for cult movies, Arthur, I love Near Dark. Okay, real quick. Anyone that keeps up with our we don't really live stream it anymore, but we record our tabletop sessions, not all of them, but a lot of them. Anyone who keeps up with our tabletop shenanigans on YouTube, like Near Dark, you know that Near Dark inspired a lot of scenes in and a lot of characters in my World of Darkness game. Like one of the villains that recently got dealt with in my World of Darkness game, he was based on Bill Paxton from Near Dark. It was just that was the character, and he was the antagonist for a while, just causing mayhem, and yeah, he rip in pieces. He's done. So I like that movie a lot. A lot of inspiration I pull from my tabletops. But Sundown, The Vampire in Retreat, I have not heard of that one, and now I'm curious. I'm gonna have to go and look that one up after the stream. Alright, but Near Dark I'm very aware of. Very aware of that one. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Old Boy. I've heard of this. I've never seen it. Never seen it myself. But yeah, I like stuff like that. All right. And also, as an aside, I can't believe, back to Near Dark, I can't believe more people don't know about that one. Like, when you talk to people who like, more like dark, gothic, or whatever vampire movies, right? Good vampire movies, right? Good gritty vampire movies. And, especially from the 80s, a lot of people bring up Lost Boys. That's like the big one, right? Or if they're talking about series, Forever Night or something like that. But no one ever talks about Near Dark. They never bring up Near Dark. And I don't know why, because that's a really good vampire movie, even though I'm trying to think if they ever explicitly state, like, I don't know if they ever say the word vampire in Near Dark. I don't think they do. And no one has fangs as far as I as I remember. Like, as far as I remember, they don't have fangs, so it's kind of like you have to infer that there's vampires, right? I mean, I guess technically they could just be immortal and crazy, but, you know, I think the vampirism is implied. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do like it when you have a vampire movie and the word vampire is never said. I like that, you know? It's kind of the opposite. It's kind of the opposite of, like, you know, the zombie movie thing, right? Where nobody wants to call the zombies zombies, right? And that's frustrating. But I feel like with vampire movies and stuff, it's kind of the opposite, right? Like, people are way too quick to say the V word. And, you know, when you just kind of, you don't have to state it, but you can just imply, I think that works better. Oh, good. Jaina. Oh no. People don't know who John Carpenter is. Oh. Which also, vampires. Speaking of John Carpenter, good one. That's a good one. But oh god, I got so distracted. What was I even doing? But I know Arthur made me think. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to bring something up. I mentioned it in our Discord. Two things that I mentioned in our Discord. But I don't know if it got enough reach, right? So I think I should say it now here on the stream to be recorded for all of time. Ooh, interesting. I gotta, okay, Arthur, the distractions. But I wanted to bring this up, okay? I mentioned it in our Discord, but two things. So I'm trying to kind of start up a movie night, or a TV night, or whatever, right? And the way I'm thinking to do this is, there's a couple of methods you can do for, like, shared watching of a movie, right? You know, one is the old get everybody in Discord, right? And, you know, we all hang out in Discord so we can talk, and then, you know, we have, like, a file, right? Like, we'll have, like, the files available either on YouTube or whatever, and have everybody, like, you know, pause the video at the 5-second mark. We do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then you hit play, and then we all, like, then we're synchronized and we watch, and I wanted to start something like that up, because I am a big movie guy, right? The problem is, you can't really live stream movies on... Even the stuff that's off copyright, yeah, Twitch doesn't like that. YouTube doesn't even like that. And so yeah, I was thinking we could work something out with that, and because there's a couple of things I'd like to watch with everyone. Yeah, there is rab.it. There is that as well. But with the Rabbit thing, you have to have a video source that is online. So, like, you have to have a video, like a YouTube video or something. But some things I don't have that, right? Some things I only have physically, right? And so I might have to work something else out to just get things out there. I'm not sure how I'd do it, but I'd figure it out. But there are some things that are on YouTube, so we could use the rab.it. And, yeah, one thing I was thinking of was, okay. I'm thinking there's a series, right? There's a series that I really like, and I would love to watch it with other people, because I don't think a lot of people know about it, alright? Not many people know about it, and the people who vaguely heard of it tend to have a bad impression. Very few people I've heard of actually watched it, right? Lex, I would love to watch through the Canadian/German co-production sci-fi series Lex. I love that show. That show was amazing. It starts off with 4 full feature-length movies, and then the series is like an hour an episode after that. And it's all on YouTube, all of it. Apparently, the rights for that are just up in the air, so it's just out there. I'd love to watch through that with everyone. That could be a lot of fun. And yes, I also have Lex on DVD. I have the original box sets of season 1, 2, and 3. I don't have season 4 though, because I gotta admit season 4 kinda sucked. Season 4 wasn't very good, and I didn't really want to own a DVD box set of season 4 at the time. That was the final season, and yeah, the series could have ended at season 3. It could have very happily ended at the end of season 3. Let me see, like for J9 real quick, so you open a browser window in rab.it, switch to a streaming site, and then full screen it. I guess I'll have to work around with rab.it a little bit more. I haven't really messed around with that too much. But yeah, that's and Arthur. Oh man, I mean, okay, the movies. I really like the original 4 movies of Lex. Look, we've gotten so off track, but you can tell how much I really want to play Lemmings and Action 52, right? You can tell. But yeah, the original feature-length movies, the 4 feature-length movies, I think the first one was really good to like introduce the setting. The second movie, I'm trying to remember. The second one was Supernova, I think, right? And that one was interesting, but yeah. And the third one was Eating Pattern, right? That one was just a total aside. Like eating pattern of the first, like that movie could have been completely omitted. It doesn't add anything to anything. I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting story, but it doesn't like the other 3 movies in the original first season. They tell a straight story arc. Eating Pattern is just an aside. Oh, J9. When are we gonna have a viewer's choice for movies? I mean, if there's enough interest, right? Like, if there's enough interest on the Discord server, which, by the way, anyone who's not in the Discord server, get in there. There's a link, but like, because that's where we communicate. Like, if there's enough interest, yeah, sure. It's just we have to figure out how to do it. That's the main thing. And oh, hold on, let me. Like I missed some things. I like to keep track of all the chats here. Oh my god. Oh, I'd totally forgotten about Dark Angel, that series. I remember when it was on TV, I watched it. I remember I watched it and I liked it. I don't think I've seen all the episodes, but I remember it being interesting. But I can't really remember much about it. Like, I don't really remember much about this series, like what it was even about. I just know that I liked it at the time, and I haven't thought about it in over a decade. And Arthur, the Buck Rogers. I've seen like the original iteration of that, but I know there was like either Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon. There was like a reboot, and I didn't even pay attention to that. But real quick, to go back to Lex, like I'd say the first 4 movies, yes, they're very good, if somewhat. They have a certain style to them, shall we say. Season 2, I would actually say, like, Season 2 is probably... I think Season 2 is the longest season, and I think it's also, like... It has the most diverse set pieces, I would say. Because in Season 2 of Lex, like, the whole idea there is they're just traveling around, right? Like, they're just going around the universe, and so there's a lot of different set pieces as they just go to different places. You know, but nothing is overly connected. It's basically like every episode is an episode of the week. It's not really connected in much of any way. I'd say my favorite season though was season 3, which for me could have been the ending. Season 3 could have been the end of the series because in season 3 I think they got a slightly better budget for season 3, and it was more tightly focused than season 2. Like it told a running story arc from beginning of season to the end, and it had an interesting premise too. I just think the series could have ended after that. And then season 4 was just a clusterfuck. I think that was when they really embraced the whole, oh, it's a wacky adult sci-fi thing. There's implied sex and nudity everywhere, right? Like, I feel like that season 4, they kind of went a little too heavy with that. Oh, thanks, J9. I'm trying to get through your paragraph here real quick. And oh man, silent films. Let's hey guys, let's watch silent films. Hey, Metropolis is fun, all right? But Now I will say this, okay? So here's my philosophy on movies, right? Now some people like to quietly sit back, like, they like to just watch their movie, right? I'm not like that. For me, the cinema, if you will, has always been a social experience, right? Like if I just want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie alone in the dark with no pants on like everyone else. Thank you very much. But if I want to watch a movie with someone else, I want it to be a social experience. You get your popcorn and your cola, and you chat with people, right? Like you talk. The movie is a social experience. You're talking about the movie. You're talking, you're commenting on things. You're cracking some jokes here and there. You don't have to talk 24/7. You don't have to constantly talk, and I don't like to drown out movies, right? Like when I'm watching a movie with someone, I do try to keep the banter to in between spoken dialogue, right? Like you try to find a moment where things are, a little calmer, and that's when you start talking. But for me, it's a social experience. That's my thing. Not motor mouthing over the whole thing, of course, but you pick your moment. Anyone who's seen some MST3K, right? Like anyone who's seen that, riffing, right? Like you pick your moments, right? You pick moments between spoken dialogue when nothing is happening, and that's when you slip your banter or your jokes in there, right? Like that's when you do it. But I'm not the kind of person that just sits quietly and just it just quietly watches a movie. That's not really fun for me. Yeah, like here's what I'll say. There's kind of an art form to it, and also I will totally admit that when you're doing movies as a more social thing, like your attention is split, right? Like you're only half watching the movie or whatever, and you're half your attention is on the movie and half of it is with the person that you're with or the people that you're with. And the thing is like for me, I can absorb everything like that because it is a bit of an art form. It is a bit of a practice skill, right? To know when is a good time to talk, to know when's a good time to pay attention, to know, like, these are things that you don't get immediately, and the only way you get better at it is with practice. So that's what movie nights are for, right? Arthur, you mentioned Earth Final Conflict. That's a show that I forgot about entirely. I totally forgot about Earth Final Conflict, but I loved that show. The last season was a train wreck. And I guess, okay, Look, guys, I know I said we are gonna play Action 52, we are gonna play Lemmings, but you guys are getting me wound up here, alright? You're saying things that I have to respond to. Yeah, I guess maybe let's switch over to IRL for a little bit, alright? Let's switch over to IRL streaming for a little bit, okay? Because I tried to use my mouse again, but it's unplugged because I have my controller ready to go, but I'm not using it. Okay, hold on. Let me change the Twitch info. But I have a word. I have many multiple words to say about Earth Final Conflict. All right. So give me a second here. So real quick, I'll try to talk while I change the Twitch info. Right. Okay, like I'm gonna switch it to just chatting. I think that works for right now. Pre-stream banter. There we go. There we go. Now that works. Okay, so now I can talk about Earth Final Conflict. So here's the thing. All right, here's the thing. Here's the premise for Earth Final Conflict. For those of you who don't know, the premise is that okay. It's you know, in the not so distant future, like just immediate future, right? Like oh my gosh, aliens, right? Like aliens, they've made contact and now we have to figure out where to go from there, right? Like aliens have made contact and they're integrating in with, you know, like things are kind of integrating, right? And it's kind of like, well, where do you go from there, right? And there's this whole it's hard to explain properly because it's not an invasion, like it's not an invasion show, right? Rather it's like if the aliens came and they peacefully negotiated and everything just went, you know, like, and then now there's just aliens in the UN, right? Like that's the idea. And so, you know, alien technology and culture and everything, it kind of starts blending and it causes lots of issues, right? And then there's always the idea of, are they really friendly, right? Like, do they have ulterior motives? Are they here for more than just peace and donuts, right? There's that question. And in the beginning of the series, it's very ambiguous. Like in the beginning, it's not quite clear if things are on the up and up, or if they have, like, if they're doing weird experiments on people and shit like that. It's unclear in the beginning. As things go on, it becomes more clear, and then at the last season, it just goes totally off the rails. It goes completely off the rails in the last season and becomes something totally different. It's a show that's very hard to explain properly, but it's very good. It's a different kind of sci-fi. And okay, real quick, J9, you mentioned Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. I think I have that DVD still in the other room. I think I have. I might not have taken it with me. That might have been one of the movies that I just left in the trash pile when I moved. It's probably in the trash pile. I probably didn't take that with me. But it wasn't that bad. All right, it wasn't that bad. It was a decent sci-fi CG movie, right? The CG was good for the time, and it was alright sci-fi. It just wasn't a good Final Fantasy movie, which is what we wanted. Arthur, that's one thing. Like, so here's the thing, right? I watch movies with people sometimes, like with Dunna, I'll watch movies with her, and you know, often it's a movie I've seen already. I try not to be spoilery, right? Because half the fun of watching a movie with someone, like watching a movie that you've already seen with someone who hasn't seen it already, half of the fun is getting their reaction and watching them speculate, right? The problem with Dunna is that, like, she'll wildly speculate on things all the time, and then she'll ask me, "Oh, is that what happens?" And it's like, it's like, no, I can't say one way or the other. But But yeah, I don't know. I try to like try not to be too spoilery on that end. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm down to watch anything. The problem is just setting that up. It's like the internet isn't the wild west of a place that it used to be, and it's actually kind of hard to, like, it's hard to do these things. You know, I gotta figure how to make it all work first. Once I figure that out, then it's like, okay, well, who's interested, right? You know, who's interested, and then that's another issue. And speaking of anime, like I got the weird like anime hair thing going on again. There's always that one little sprig of hair that sticks up right in the middle, and I can't make it go down. But I don't know. When it comes to anime though, I'm horribly out of the loop. Sorry, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Or, well, the thing is that like when it comes to anime, I know the old stuff, right? Like, of course, everyone knows your Cowboy Bebops and Outlaw Stars and stuff like that. But basically, after a certain point, I just stopped. I just stopped with the anime. So anything after that, I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe we should start with. Let's start with something good and wholesome. Where's the? You know, where's the Legend of the Overfiend over here? Where's that? That's good and wholesome, right? But yeah, modern anime, I don't know. Which I do have the four original, them Overfiend movies. I do have them. I have them in DVD on the shelf, full display, because they're actually good horror movies. They're actually pretty good horror. I wouldn't say like. I think they're better horror movies than they are erotic movies, because if you're watching those movies for the sex and the titties and everything, considering everything else that happens, I don't know how you could do that, because the question always has to come up, like, when am I supposed to be aroused, right? And no, surprisingly, no, I don't know my Bible Black. I don't. Surprisingly. I have seen a few. Like, I have seen some of that, but not my thing. Not my thing. It doesn't do the horror angle is not strong enough. All right, there's not enough horror in your Bible Blacks. And there's too many dick girls. Not my fetish. All right. So if I'm not getting the horror and I'm not getting the other stuff, well, what am I here for, right? What am I there for? But I think. Oh man, we got so off topic. We got so off topic. Oh, this is what happens. This is what our viewers' choice streams become. We need to get to the actual, Oh. And oh no, burn, no. Now you're just getting into Second Life territory. Which that's something I wish I could stream, but I don't even think YouTube will that'll fly, Oh no. But anyway, before we scare everyone away, maybe we should get to the games and stuff. But I just wanted to put it out there, all right? I wanted to put it out there that we are trying to organize a movie/TV thing. It might not even be a designated night. It might just be like, hey, I want to watch this. Who wants to watch with me right now, right? It might be as simple as that, right? But I'm gonna try to do that, organize that in the Discord. And the thing that I wanted to do was, I'd like to watch through Lex, because that's already on YouTube, so it shouldn't be too hard to make it work, Yeah, yeah, I know. We're scaring everyone away. We need to get to the games, okay? I think, well, it was when I switched to the just chatting tag. Like, oh, that's when everything went wrong. So hold on, let me switch it back. We're gonna do them games, all right? We're gonna do them games. All right. Let me take a sip of my water, and then let me update Twitch stuff, make sure it's good. And even though I'm stuffed, I am kind of wondering if I want to bust out some cola or something, you know, like I have this over here. I've got this. I have look at that. Hold on. Cola. Look at that. It's just American taste, right? Oh goodness. Cola. This is the so I'm a little bit of a fan of, like, you know, generic sodas, right? I love me some generic sodas, and this is just like the Gut und Günstig generic store brand for Edeka. So yeah, like it was like 30 cents. It was like 30. I think it was even less than 30 cents for the bottle. But yeah, like I like that kind of stuff. I like generic colas. Oh wait, what's this now? Huh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, real quick. That is a ginger soda. I don't think I have. I've had ginger ale, I've had ginger beer, but I don't think I've tried ginger soda. But real quick, you bring up the point of, like, you know, DVD degradation. And yeah, that is something that worries me a lot, right? Like, I guess this is the problem, right? This is kind of the problem with being a collector of anything. Like, okay, let's take, for instance, books, right? You know, with books, you're pretty safe, right? Like, eventually books will degrade to the point where they're not proper anymore, but that'll be long after you're dead, you know? Like, when you buy books, they'll be good for the rest of your lifetime, and probably your children's lifetime, too. You know, they might be yellow, but they'll be okay. But when it comes to, like, movies, right? Movies and games, when it comes to those, yeah, that degradation, like, you know, the discs degrading, that's scary. That's just straight up scary. Like, they will degrade and eventually not work. I haven't had that happen with any of my stuff so far. Oh no, wait, it has happened to one of my DVDs. Although I'm not sure if it's the DVD. Like, it might have just been a bad DVD, you know? Could have just been that. But I haven't really encountered it too much. I guess the only real answer is back everything up, right? I mean, you know, have digital copies of everything, right? You know, just back it all up on a flash drive, right? And then back that flash drive up every now and then, right? Like, that's... And then basically all the stuff is just... it's just something cool on a shelf, right? Like, it's just, you know, hey, I own this DVD, you know, it doesn't work, but, like, here's the cover and the box art and everything, and, you know, eventually that's what it'll be, right? Oh man, cola's from 1989. Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, you can also make your own digital copies too. It's just a little hard. Like, making backup copies, some DVDs you can actually just copy the files, but a lot of them you can't. A lot of them, like, if you want to back them up, the way you'd have to do that is to basically play the movie on your computer, right? Like, you know, play the movie in VLC or whatever on your computer. And then while you're playing the movie, right, like, just put a recording program on and record it. The problem with that is that you have to play the whole movie out in its entirety, which means if you own hundreds of movies, that means think of all the hours that it would take to back all that up. That's crazy. So yeah, that's kind of the issue with archiving things in that way. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to like none of my, okay, like my old PlayStation 1 games, right? Like I think I think the oldest DVD, not DVDs, they're CDs, right? I think the oldest discs, right? The oldest discs that I own are probably my PlayStation 1 games, and they all work flawlessly still. Like, none of them have degraded, they all work properly. Okay, some don't. Final Fantasy VIII. Oddly enough, Final Fantasy VIII, those discs don't work anymore. But I don't think that's because of age. Like, my Final Fantasy VIII discs, they stopped working over a decade ago. Like, yeah, like over a decade ago they stopped working, and all of my other PlayStation 1 games, all of them work perfectly still. I think it's just, I think something got into it. Like, I think the case, the disc case for that game was kind of busted up, and I think maybe, like, it got exposed to something over time. I don't think it was age that killed that one. But yeah, like with a lot of DVDs, you know, make ISO files, and you can do that. It's just, yeah, archival is a bitch. That's just the truth. But anyway, I'm thinking before we get started, do I want the cola or not? I'd done a good job of not you know, not getting caffeinated, right? I had done a good job of that, but I don't know. I got my generic store cola here, right? I don't know. I mean, what other alternative do I have? Well, I do. oh God, I do have this. Like, look, I do. No, this is not for drinking. I got beer, right? Good strong German beer, Baltic Double. Yeah, this Here's the story, okay? We got this stuff for fish. We're gonna make beer battered fish later on in the week, and yeah, figured we'd get a good strong beer to do that with. But yeah, I could just drink. I could just pop it open, right? But no. I do have one of. Okay, like hold on. I like to kind of have a drink when I like to have a drink when I stream. All right. Let me clear out my water. I do have my good friend Sierra. All right, I have my Mexican tequila here, which I still find it amazing. Like, I find it amazing that even here in Germany you can get fine authentic Mexican tequila. Even in Germany, it's great. And I am working through this thing. It is slowly going down. All right. This is my drink of choice, and I love it. It has its own little hat. All right, got its own little hat. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of this, and yeah. Just a little puddle of it, right? And I'll kind of work my way through that. A little bit more. I'll work my way through it as we play. I'm gonna need this for Action 52. All right, that's my Action 52 medicine right there. All right. It's hard to get this little hat on. The hat kind of pops off a lot. I think it's the hat came off. All right, it's good. Yeah, I love it. My good friend tequila. Oh, it's like paint thinner. I love it. Oh yeah. Well, that is kind of a weird one right there. You know, Arthur. It's Yeah, you know, no drinking, but at the same time, you know, for cooking. I mostly use alcohol for cooking, all right? Like, I'm not huge on the alcohols. I do like some mead every now and then. My tequila, I usually mix the tequila with something. I don't usually drink it straight, but I'm feeling in the mood for it tonight. Yeah, usually I mix it with something, but yeah. All right, all right, all right. So it's that time, okay? We've gotten distracted enough, and I'm gonna say now, because we wasted so much time in the pre-stream banter, yeah, let's keep it brief with Lemmings and Action 52, like no more than a half hour for each one, all right? No more than a half hour for each one, because Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, that's the main event tonight. That's the game we have to finish eventually, right? So okay, let me get Lemmings ready, and let me take all the other stuff down. And see you later, Arthur. Thanks for showing up. Oh God. Oh no, I don't want to kill people, J9. I don't want to kill people like that. Although I do love public domain movies, and just I like drive-in style movies a lot. You got me distracted again. But I'm a huge fan of the drive-in experience, which think about it, right? Think about the drive-in movie experience, right? You're not there for the movie. You're there, you know, you're there to fuck your girlfriend in the back seat of your car, right? Like But no, what I mean is, it's a social experience, right? Now, whether the social experience is, riffing and pointing and laughing and having fun, or it's hitting that ass in the back of the car, either way, it's a social experience, right? And yeah, I think drive-in movies, like drive-in style movies, that old good public domain stuff, especially of the sci-fi and horror genre, I think those are the best movies for a movie night. I really do. Because with movies like that, they're designed for an audience that isn't fully paying attention, like you're not there to absorb the deep plot and dialogue, and it's okay, right? It's okay if you talk over it. And I think that's the ideal kind of movie for a movie night. But I'd still like to just watch TV shows and shit, right? I'd still just love to watch, TV shows that had weird, limited runs or not a lot of people have heard of. Lex, oh god, I have, somewhere over there, I have the, Kindred the Embraced, the Vampire the Masquerade, TV show. Yeah, I that's one I would like to make a movie night out of. I mean, it's a TV show, but like, yeah, why not movie night it, right? Or, I don't know, we could even get into weird territory, too. And when I say weird territory, I have a bit of a project, right? There's a German TV show, a German comedy that I really like. And a project of mine is that I wanted to make subtitles for it, because it doesn't have any. It has not been translated to any other language, and a project of mine was that I wanted to just make my own subtitles for it, and have them accompany the thing, and I figured, if I could do that, I'd love to share it with people. I would love, it's a very funny series that I would love to share with people if I can take the time to work out my own subtitles and somehow kind of integrate them in, right? Like, if I can figure out how to do that, that's something I'd want to do. But all right. Let's see. Oh, look! I keep touching the mouse, but the mouse doesn't do anything right now. It's not plugged in. I had to unplug it for the controller. But yeah. Let's get to the games. Let us get to the games. One quick sip here. Oh God, it burns. I'm really not a straight tequila kind of guy. This isn't really gonna help too much, but I'm gonna put some of my, my water, my club soda in with the tequila to kind of water it down a little bit. Because tequila honestly tastes nasty on its own. Tastes real nasty. But it can add to the flavor of other things, and that's what I like. But yeah, hold on, I think I have it. Just before we get started, this is the one this is what I was talking about. It's I have it on DVD. Tanken. It's about a gas station, and really fucking dumb shit happens. And I would love to. I would love to write up subtitles for it and yeah, and do like a watch through of that. I know, but like tequila, I don't like the taste of it on its own. I usually mix it with something, but I don't want to drink even more calories today. You know, I've had so much pizza today. I don't want to. I'm doing good on, I'm doing good on the weight loss, so I don't want to ruin that. It's much more tolerable now with the water. and hey there, Bruce. Yeah, we were just discussing some possible viewing night type things. Also, it's really hot in here, and now I'm drinking, and I'm feeling all Yeah, I know. We're almost out of viewers. Oh no. Oh. So, okay. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna take down the background. When I do the games, I take the camera off screen when I get to the games. All right, because it's supposed to be about the games. You've had like what? Let me look at the time here. You've had about an hour and 17 minutes to watch me here on the screen, right? You don't need more of that. So I'm GTFOing, all right? So yeah, there we go. Now, and the chat, we're gonna take that down, okay? And I'm gonna get Lemmings up. Cool music goes away. Lemmings time. Let me make sure that it's running properly before we do anything here. I think it's running properly. Okay. So, let me get that SNES up on screen. Hold on 1 second. It's a lot harder because I don't have my mouse. Okay. All right. We should be good now. So, all right. It's exciting, I know. But here, welcome to Lemmings for the SNES. Oh, they are. Look, the Lemmings, they're so adorable. They're so, I mean, look at all those copy-paste Lemmings. Oh. I sure hope nothing bad happens to them. Oh, Bruce. Oh, never, Bruce. This is the lowbrow power hour right here. All right, none of that here. Oh look, the lemon. Oh, it's stuck. Oh no. Oh look. Oh, they're all gonna die. Oh no. Yep. So Lemmings. Level 1, just dig. So we need to, we only have to save 10% of them, so man, we can get all of them killed except for one, right? That's what that means. Oh man, it's got voice and everything. 10 out of 10 game. Okay, so I have to remember how to play, alright? I haven't played this in forever. So I kinda, let's take this first level to learn the controls. Okay, X, Y, okay. So X goes forward, Y goes backwards. What else can I do? Huh. Ah, okay, I can manually select with the cursor. Awesome. Man, controlling a cursor with a D-pad, that's ooh. Okay. So, all right, let's dig. So I guess we just dig down and yeah. That's level 1, right? Okay, it's I was kind of worried that would be so far that like Oh, we saved 50% of them, so hold on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey guys, you better run, you better hurry. Oh, you're almost there. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh. All right. So we needed 10%, we rescued 80%. You totally stormed that level. Oh man, this is okay. Look, I'll be honest, right? As a kid, this is what I liked about Lemmings. I loved just torturing the hell out of them. All right, I'll admit it. I'll fully admit it. All right, so oh hey, here's the code. Hey kids, remember to write down that code. Okay, only floaters can survive this. So again, only 10% have to be saved. Alright, so I guess, yeah, we want the floater. So just basically give everyone an umbrella. Umbrellas for everyone! But yeah, there's a lot of classical music in Lemmings. It's very relaxing in a way. Alright, everyone's got an umbrella. Except that guy! Oh. And I got one extra umbrella, yay! Alright, so, okay. Yeah, in a lot of the Lemmings games, and I know in the later levels of, this, I know that you have to rescue more of the Lemmings. But yeah, I think half the fun is when they give you a very low threshold, and you can just get so many of them killed, right? Like, I think that's where the real fun is. Okay, this is tailor-made for blockers. So only 10% need to be saved. Alright. So, let's... I know this tune! This tune is so familiar! But I can't place it, other than Lemmings, you know? But I know this is a tune, right? Like, hold on, it'll bust out into it in a second. Yeah, there we go! Like, I just want to start humming it right now. Ugh. Also, those blockers, yeah, they're dead. They're already dead, they just don't know it yet. But yeah, look, Lemmings, it's so cheerful and colorful and... Oh, you know, the music, it's so upbeat. It's nice. Oh, Bruce, like, in Eastern Europe, oh no, they didn't have Lemmings, so they just, like, you know, they played Lemmings with ants outside, oh no. Or no, you just get actual Lemmings and, like, dye them green and put little blue, like, you know, little blue shirts on them, right? And Sonic the Hedgehog was just... We just took a hedgehog and dyed it blue and rolled it around. Alright, so... Oh, we rescued enough, so... Oh yeah! You all are expendable. Oh, look at... I love the popping sound. They pop like popcorn. It's great. Oh yeah, totally stormed that level. Never mind all the lemming guts everywhere, just splattered on the walls. Oh. The old mud fortress. Cause there was no sandbox, only mud. It was the mud box. Oh. Ooh, okay, now we're getting complicated now. Oh no! 100% of the lemmings need to be saved. Oh no! So we've got to use climbers and miners. Okay, so I guess just dig down. Okay, so I guess we dig down and then make them climbers. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. Something about lemmings is compelling, right? Beyond just torturing the poor lemmings. Oh, I forgot one of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I guess they're still savable. Yeah, they're still savable. It's just a little slower to get there. What I find fascinating about Lemmings here, though, is and Lemmings, like, there was also there was an NES Lemmings, and I think there was a Lemmings on either Atari or C64 as well. But like, look how simple this game is graphically, right? I mean, the Lemmings are basically just pixels. They're basically just pixels that move. I know that's it's like double. That's what everything is, right? But you know what I mean, right? Like they're so basic. You can count the pixels in a lemming. They have zero detail to them. But the game is compelling. I don't know. Okay, we need bashers, and we only have to save 10% of them. And oh, J9. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I can comment about that here. Uh-oh. Suddenly the pullet side just kick right through the door. It's like, oh, you said bad things. You said things about camps. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. So we need to get over here, right? I'm trying to think of, like, what's the best way to go about this? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, what's the best way to go about this, because it's just, yeah. So we only need to save, what? It was 10%, right? It was only 10% that we had to save. Well, we've already done that, so I guess you all are just fucking dead now. Oh, yeah! Lemming bits everywhere. I love when they explode and it's just like the individual pixels just fly everywhere. Oh, Bruce. Oh, good point there. Well, I guess their World of Tanks are pretty good. I don't know. Which you're like the second person I've ever heard talk about World of Tanks. I'm not into it myself, but I know, like, on the Discord, Good Job is. I think he just plays World of Tanks 24 hours a day. I don't think he plays anything other than World of Tanks. But mostly, I just like, look, mostly, I just like the food quality here. It's real nice. It's doing me quite well. And the fresh air, that's nice too. Alright, let's see. Okay, we have 50 lemmings, 20% need to be saved. So a task for blockers and bombers. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I'm seeing all kinds of fun things here. So blockers and bombers. So I guess I make him a blocker, right? And then I make him a bomber. Your sacrifice will be duly noted. Alright. And let's put another blocker over here to keep them from, like, you know... to keep them from going back over this way and wasting time. Oh man, I just wanna... like, there's... like, look at this. Like, oh man, what if I could just bomb down, like, bomb through the ground and just dunk them in lava? Oh. And oh, how would I... like, look at this thing up here. Oh. So many fun things. Anyway, we've saved enough, so... quick, you better run! You can make it! You can make it! Oops! No, you can't. Oh, J9, oh, you... I don't know, look, the language, German is hard, alright? Like, that's all I know, German is hard. It is very good for getting a point across, but it's hard. Look, you're never too old to torture lemmings, okay? You're never too old for that. It's also kind of like, you know, okay, look, how many people play The Sims just to create increasingly elaborate and overly complicated methods of physically, psychologically, and emotionally torturing your Sims in like The Sims, 2 or 3 or 4, right? Like, how many... I can't be the only one. Which, at some point, I wanted to make just like a Jigsaw style, like, you know, trap room or something in The Sims. Just like, just a big torture warehouse in The Sims with like just weird torture methods. I don't know, that... Alright, so 50% is what we need here. Ooh, oh, what's all this now? Okay, we need to use builders here. Alright, I don't know. I don't know how far back I need to go for the buildings to work right here. Ah, I see. Okay, so they like... it makes like a ticking sound when they're down to the last couple bricks. That's good. Oh, thanks. It's like, oh hey, people are actually here. Oh goodness. Uh-oh, we gotta build again. Uh-ohs. Well, those two are just fucking dead now. Sorry. I know I could have them build their way out, but I'm too lazy for that, so... sorry, you're dead now. Okay, we need 50%, so let's get ready to hit the, hit the nuke button when 50% of them go through. Oh, the builders are just carrying a McDonald's Happy Meal? Oh, I kinda see it. 50%, yay! and so... Oh, look at all the pixels! Oh, I love it. All right. Okay, so we got 100 lemmings and 95% of them need to be saved. Oh man, so I can only get 5 of them killed. Not as... Okay, so the advice is not as complicated as it looks. Well, I'll be the judge of that one, alright? So the exit is right there. Wait, wouldn't... Hold the fuck on! Isn't the answer just to do this? Like... That's just the answer, like, what... Like, it said not as complicated as it looks, right? Well, what... Huh. Huh. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff over there, but like... And they give you a ton of tools in this level, too. Like, look at all this. But yeah, like... What? I don't understand. It's too easy. And look, they give you all these tools, right? But you're not gonna use any of them. Although I do want to make this guy dig down into the ground and drown himself. I do want that to happen. Oh, he won't do it, so he's gonna dig down and yeah, there we go. All right. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, I guess it was, you know, you could have wasted a ton of time, like, doing things you didn't need to do, but, yeah, huh. Yeah, like, I guess you could have built something really complicated there, and wasted a ton of time, but, why? Okay, this one, you need 90%. Alright, as long as you try your best. Oh goodness, we've got like a weird flamethrower thingy over here, so... Alright, hold... Ooh, that one... One of them just got burned the fuck up, but, Look at this solid line of lemmings! The pixels are hypnotic. Oh. I feel like the boinging is in rhythm with the music. Right? Like, for a little while there, it kind of sounded like the lemmings hopping into the gate. It was like it was synchronized with the music for a while. Alright. Smile if you love lemmings. Oh, goodness. So, we only have to save 10 of them. Alright. Huh. So, this one looks real easy. Like, too easy. Yeah, this is another one of those... It's simpler than it looks kind of levels, right? I mean, wait, how else would I even solve this other than just, you know, using an umbrella to fall down and then... I mean, I guess I could have had someone dig down, but that would just be like... Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, and then the last guy, he explodes. Look at that. He just got Yoshi'd. Oh. Alright, what's next? Keep your hair on, Mr. Lemming. So 83% have to survive. 60 lemmings in total. Ooh, what do we got here? So, can I bash through that? No, I cannot. I cannot bash through that one. So I'm gonna have everyone just like... Yeah, I'm gonna have them go this way. And I think I have to use umbrellas on them when they get to the other side. Okay, as long as you give them an umbrella before they hit the ground, they don't die. That's good. Alright. There's gotta be a better way to do this, right? Like, Okay, wait. It's mostly, this is gonna be really, really slow, and also I can't save them all like this. I actually can't save enough of them like this. I have another plan, alright? I has plan. I'm gonna have him... Can he do this? Okay, there we go. And then, sorry, you've gotta die. So yeah, you can only bash to the left, not to the right. So yeah, this works. See, we're getting into puzzle-solving territory now. Oh man, when they just become like a solid line of lemmings, right? It looks great. And we have Bruce recognizes all the classical here. Alright, so I think we saved enough, right? We needed like 83%, so we're good. Quick, get to the exit, you can do it! You can do it! Oh look at that, he was right, you were right there. You were right there, you just had to jump through. Alright. Alright, this level is just simply called Patience. Well, I sure have all of that, don't I? Okay, so there's 80 lemmings, and we have to save at least 40 of them. Ooh, what? This is... Well, look, I just know the song is London Bridge is Falling Down, alright? That's all I know. That's what I know it as, right? I'm sure it has a proper classical piece name. Also, I don't think we're supposed to have everyone climb. Oh god. Oh god, like the game is slowing down. Oh my god, I can't save them all! Alright. We gotta figure this out. I think I'm supposed to have a builder, like, build over here, right? And then maybe have him build over there, and then also bash through, right? I think that would work. I think. So, like, now let's have them bash through. There we go. Okay, I think this is what we gotta do. I think. Turkish March. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I only know London Bridge. That's all I know. Look, I'm horribly uncultured, I know. There he goes. So now, we just wait for all of them to go to the right. Alright, and once all of those have been turned around, you get to explode now. I love it how they, like, They just scream, "Oh no!" and you know, as they grab their head and just explode. That's a little more morbid than it should have been, I think, you know? Like, this is a nice, light-hearted, fun, fluffy, you know, a children's game, right? There's implications with that. Like, oh no, I don't want to die, no, please don't do that, oh, and then they pop, right? Like, that's... And as a kid, I just hit that explode button over and over and over. Alright, we all fall down. So, oh, I have to save 100% of them. Oh boy, okay. So the lemmings go to hell. Huh. The only thing I have to work with is the diggers. That's all I have. Huh. Ah, I see. So let me guess, right? Let me guess. If they fall the full distance, they die. But if they just fall, like, you know, if they fall a partial distance, right? Like the distance required to dig, for instance, then they don't die. Yeah, that's okay. So we gotta line this up good. %, need to make it. Good old Lemmings, making me use my brain meats. Oh. Alright, 5 more to go. And I gotta scroll the camera. Again, operating a cursor and camera control with just a D-pad is, it's amazing. Alrighty, so they're all down and they're all gonna safely get to the end. Although, I don't know, does that really look like safety? They're jumping into a giant flaming mouth. I don't know, I don't think there's happy things on the other side of that. I wonder, what else is in this level? This is one thing that fascinates me. Like, all of these levels have way more stuff going on than just, like, what you need for the level, right? There's window dressing, and I always wonder, what are you supposed to do with that? Okay, level 14, Origins and Lemmings. 75% need to be saved. Alright, my immediate thought is bashers. Okay, so we bash through there, and then, And then I think maybe we build, like, I know what you're thinking, like, build up to the top, right? Or bash in, like, maybe bash in up here and then go across, but I'm thinking just bash all the way through the middle here, right? I'm thinking that's gonna be the best way to do this. Maybe a little higher, actually. The thing is that if we bash through there, we might just bash into the water. That would not be optimal. Like, I don't want to have everyone fall into the water here. I'm not sure. Okay, there's one pixel. Look at that. There's one single pixel that they're hanging on by. Great, awesome. Oh my god. Okay, so we have to repeat this process a second time. Okay, so we dig through there, and then I guess like about here, right? About here we'll start building up. Yeah, all skill, all skill. Alright, and now let's bash! And now let's hope we have let's hope we have a single pixel, right? Oh, thank God. Okay, that's... Yeah, there's one single pixel that they can stand on, so everything is good now. Alright, they should have no problems getting to the end. Just look at that, look at that. It's a single pixel they're standing on. Also, are all of them out of the gate yet? Oh my God, like, let's make it faster. There we go. Yeah, look there. Yeah, that just floods the lemmings in. But yeah, I like how... Look, I'm just glad there's no such thing as physics in Lemmings, because, man, otherwise, this would just, like, there's no way this would support all their weight, right? It's just a singular pixel of, I don't know, stone, maybe? Yeah. Like when all these lemmings come over, it should just collapse and they all just fall to their death right there. That's what should happen. Alright. Also, I'm not sure how many levels there are on the fun difficulty. I figure I'll beat the fun difficulty and then, then we'll move on to Action 52. I just forget how many levels there are in fun. Huh. Don't let your eyes deceive you. So, 100 lemmings, 80 of them have to make it out. So, how are my eyes going to deceive me here? Okay. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna... Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a complicated one. So we're gonna have to bash through the big columns here. Yeah, let's up the release rate here. Oh, okay. I was kind of worried that, like, yeah, they were gonna go off a cliff or something. No, they're good there. All right. So things are gonna get complicated. Things are gonna get a little complicated when they get over here. I think the best possible thing to do is to set up a blocker right here, and then let's have one lone hero lemming just like go forward and kind of, yeah, we'll have him build a bridge across this mess. It's just if I let more than one lemming go out here, then they're gonna die. They're gonna start dying. So after he does that, okay, we're gonna have him build a second bridge. All right. And I have to, oh god, is there gonna be enough, like, I'm worried that they're gonna die when they fall off the bridge here. Uh-oh. I think they'll be okay, right? I don't know, that looks okay to me. I've seen a lemming fall for a lot longer than that. They'll be fine. Okay, so now we gotta get up here. I don't know what this is right here. Like, I don't know what this contraption here is, but it's probably going to kill the hell out of a lemming. So, let's not go down there. Alright, and once he builds that, I think we can just let the lemmings loose, yeah. Yeah, that should be fine, okay. So now, you, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to die now. Just kidding, I'm not sorry. Okay, and we have our first escapee. Oh my god, this is actually making the Super Nintendo lag. There's oh my god, so many lemmings. How many lemmingses? And half of them are walking backwards. And okay, when we save 80% of them, we're hitting that nuke button. Hopefully this is 80%. Oh my god, the lag. Can't stop the lemmings.